Happy Boxing Day, ladies and gentlemen. It is my hope that you had an enjoyable Christmas. Personally, I'm fine and I enjoyed. And for those of you who reached out to me, thank you very much. And the message that you wrote on my WhatsApp, I was very, very happy. And some of you directly, let me say, I was very, very happy. And let's open the boxes today and see what is inside the boxes. So, ladies and gentlemen, whether Raila Odinga is going to win the African Union position or not, the politics of this nation will never be the same again. Never. Because I expect what I would call tsunami in this country. One of the tsunami that is going to hit this country is going to hit ODM. And the most surprising thing that will hit ODM is Babu Owino's popularity. Babu is going to overthrow Raila Odinga. That one you can take to the bank. It is now time for Babu Owino. And the better for those who, the earlier you align yourself, if you're in ODM with Babu Owino, the better for you. You know, initially, in Mount Kenya, for example, nobody thought that Gachagua would be this influential. But looking at ODM, you realize that the youth leaders are coming up. You realize that those who have been left out, because you realize that people like Babu Owino have not been given party positions, and I think it is by design, such that their cadres are dimmed, such that they don't have much influence. But now when you look at areas where Babu Owino has support, or where ODM has support, you realize that Babu Owino's popularity is coming very, very fast. The second reason that is going to make Babu Owino very popular is because Babu does not have a tribe. Many people may argue that he's a Luo, but this is one person who identifies himself with the youth. If you look keenly at Babu Owino, you agree with me that he is a Gen Z. Okay, he may not be an actual Gen Z because he could be a millennial or whatever. But when you look at Babu Owino, you realize that he interacted very well with the youth, and the youth identify with him, and they see him as a role model. If you look at June 25, for example, when the youth actually invaded parliament, what happened is that Babu did not even run away. He joined them, and they welcomed him like a king. And when you look at, again, the ground, since Raila Odinga declared his candidature of the African Union position, you realize that those guys who are given the position to steer the party, you notice that they have been trying to discriminate Babu Owino. Remember that meeting in Kisumu where Gladys Waga's homecoming, and I think it was homecoming for Gladys Waga, and they tried to ignore Babu Owino, and the mob said no, they want Babu Owino. And once he started addressing the people, the crowd went wild. So the fact that he does not have a tribe, look at this person. He is an urbanite. Though brought up in the rural areas, when you look at him, you realize that Babu Owino, the fact that he is being elected in Embakasi East, of all places, it tells you that he attracts the youth from all corners. Because Embakasi, from most angles, when you look at it, is a cosmopolitan. And again, when you look at Babu Owino, Babu Owino is, I've always said, he's very energetic and charismatic. When a leader has energy, when a leader is charismatic, it's likely to attract a huge following. And this is what Babu Owino is doing. And again, when you look at Raila Odinga, chances of winning could be very, very high. Chances of actually Raila exiting completely the national politics could be very, very high. And if he's going to win the African Union position, do you see anybody who can actually marshal the support of the youth and the members of ODM other than Babu Owino. In fact, he has no equal. He has no match in ODM. And I think were it not for the respect for Raila Amolo Odinga, maybe he could have even launched a different party. But he has a lot of respect. But that's one thing I've noted. And anytime Babu Owino realizes that you are talking against Raila Amolo Odinga, or you are not aligning your policies to Raila Amolo Odinga, he tried to call you to order. Ask his friends, they'll tell you that Babu Owino has a lot of respect for Baba and has always wanted people to respect and listen to Baba because he's his mentor. So if Raila is going to win that position, then expect Babu Owino to be at the apex of ODM. If that is not going to happen, ODM is going to collapse. It is going to collapse. The other reason why Babu Owino is going to actually dislodge Raila Amolo Odinga, whether you like it or not, this one will happen if Raila continue supporting William Samoei Ruto's government. If Raila endorses William Samoei Ruto for a second term, that is the end of Raila. Because you see, majority of the youth are not for that idea. Remember, it is the youth who are being abducted. When you interact with the youth, you realize the pain of abduction. They are feeling the pain more than any other person. In fact, the youth are so united in a way you cannot be able to understand. When one of them is missing, like now the 4 who have been missing, if you listen to them talking, the pain, the anger, the feeling of betrayal, the rage in them, and I'm afraid that if they were to come out the second time, I don't know how the government is going to handle this. Because most likely these guys cannot retreat. Most likely. They may fail to retreat. Because whatever is happening in this country is not very good. So the fact that Raila has been in bed in a broad-based government with William Samoei Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and others, there is that feeling of betrayal. And that's why Kenyans are calling that government blood-based government, others are calling it broad-based government, others are calling it blood-based government. All these adjectives are telling one thing. They are telling you that people are not happy. They don't want to be associated with it because all these adjectives are negative. Blood-based government. It is based on blood. The blood that was shed by the Gen Z. So if according to the Gen Z, because anybody who associates with the government now, who support the government, they see him as somebody who is dancing on the grace of the Gen Z. If that is something that is happening, that is why you see Babu Owino has refused completely to join that government. In fact, Babu Owino has never come out to support the broad-based government. That is why Raila will be dislodged by Babu Owino. It may be difficult for some people to accept or say, because some people have always been telling me, oh, hujui Raila. Raila tulianza naye miaka mingi. You may think that I've known Raila today or the last election. No. What I know is that Raila is very strategic, but politics keeps on changing, and the best dancer is the one who exits the stage when everyone is dancing. I'm not saying that he should hang his boot. No, but I think my point is simple, that Babu Owino is going to play a major role in 2027 elections. And keep watching this video, keep watching this channel, and thank you for always subscribing to the channel, commenting, sharing the video. I don't take it for granted. So have a blessed day.